It has to be said, whichever way you look at it, of course, Prince Harry can cause something of a scene, or indeed that appears to be the case in the Royal Courts of Justice, literally in London. As we now know, Harry's suddenly back in town battling for his security, and you would have thought that things may have gone without drama. But sadly, even drama now follows Harry around, and there was a bit of a kerfuffle, quite frankly, in the High Court, which resulted in him being escorted out. And once again, a lot of questions around exactly what happened. Let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you, chums. I am today broadcasting from a Grand Central train, literally in the very heart of London to Yorkshire. You know, people ask me about travelling up and down the country and all that sort of stuff. I do enjoy train travel. I don't know about you. I like the fact that you've got a window, you can lose yourself in thoughts, wonderful countryside, and you see things, don't you, like spires and churches and stuff, and you think, I wonder what that's like, what that place is like there. Seriously, you know, it's a good way to get around. I know a lot of people say they like to go by car. Don't know if you can afford it now. And there are some good deals. And before you ask, I'm not being paid and I'm an ambassador. I just like to share these things with you. Grand Central is a line that's brilliant in many respects because it goes from London to York, also to Sunderland, wonderful areas like Thirsk and stuff like that. So it's a real treat just to pop on here. And they do a very good northern pot of tea. Do you know what I'm saying? A pot of tea when you're travelling is very important, isn't it? Absolutely. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. Yes, this happened in court, and a bit of a shambles really, because as Harry was in court, and he's not exactly had the best of times, let me tell you. This is because at one point he decided to throw down his pen, apparently in sort of exasperation. Things weren't going particularly his way. His QC is definitely working very hard to put his case forward, but it's not exactly going to plan because again it just centres on one thing: when and how is Harry planning to return, and will he be returning with his wife, the cable TV star Meghan Markle? Then this happened in the public gallery, and this basically was a lady of a certain age, early 50s apparently, a woman of colour, who shouted out that she supported Prince Harry and she was there for him. She then turned towards the press gallery and said, "You are the reason as to why he left England." Forgetting, of course, that it wasn't exactly the press that made it the reason. You see how this works. What was fascinating about this particular, shall we say, problem, as it evolved in the Royal Courts of Justice, Harry was then led out by his two burly security guards. Now, people are suggesting, of course, that this wasn't all what it seemed. You see, once again, this was a public gallery, and this particular individual had a notepad, phones, and all sorts of paraphernalia. How tight was the security? What was this woman apparently doing there? And was she suddenly a lone supporter? And of course, by disrupting at a pivotal moment in the court proceedings, then the court had to be halted and reconvened at a later moment. You know what I'm saying? A high moment where certain individuals may have said one side is doing better than the other. Eventually the court reconvened, and consequently that particular individual was led out and led away from the public gallery. But now, as ever with Harry and Meghan, there are all of these conspiracy theories as to who was there. Was this a deflection? How on earth did this woman get in there? What was the reason behind it? At the time of recording this, all I can tell you is this, that this woman is being tracked down by the media because they want to find out from her exactly what was her reasonings to be there. Why was she publicly supported in such a way? And why did she choose a pivotal moment in the court case to disrupt this, making it even harder, some might suggest, for Prince Harry to have a more balanced and fair hearing? Things never seemingly go to plan, do they? And the way you've got to look at it is this way. It brought some high drama to the High Court, but will this be in Prince Harry's favour? Neil Sean upon a Grand Central train in the very heart of England.